I honestly call myself a recovering people pleaser because there's often times where, like, I feel like I'm kind of sliding back into that experience of like overdoing it, over giving, over providing, over assisting. When people ain't asked me to do that, baby, stay in your lane.
Yep.
Quit offering yourself or trying to give something that you don't have, because there are so many people in this world that's gonna keep taking. Oh, you giving that? Okay,
I'll take.
oh, give it to me. I got room for that. You know, but anytime that I need it and may not have been able to find the words or anything, it wasn't nobody near me. Nobody's around, you know, and it really took that silence to be sitting there and be like, okay, because it's so easy to get into my body and chest.
Mm-hmm.
Don't nobody care about me.
Yeah.
Don't nobody love me. Ain't nobody here for me, you know. And I think it's so true in that you attract and you the vibration that you send out. I wasn't there for myself. I'm
That's
abandoning myself every moment I get
yes.
to go focus on somebody else shit.
Yes.
Like, and I'm struggling, but then I'm mad that nobody, and I'm saying nobody, when it really was just the people that I wanted to care, they did not respond in the way that I thought that they should, yeah, or wanted. So then there was a judgment, there was a frustration, and it was just like what I learned about the receiving. And going back to you talking about you only need one, my one was God, because it's in that darkness and that alone time where I'm so focused on him and her and them and they and what they should have did that he said, baby, but I'm right here.
Right here.
What about me? I ain't never left you.
Never left. Yep.
You keep talking about nobody and everybody, but what about me? And I was like, ooh, you right. But I keep leaving you though. Okay. Everything that I'm saying that everybody else is doing to me, I'm doing to God. And I was like, wow. So really, like, and a part of my healing was learning how to love like him. Yes. And that's how I was able to love myself, because it gave me the perspective. It gave me the positioning. It gave me the room. It gave me the power, the motivation to forgive.
Yes.
To get out of judgment.
Beautiful. It's like, okay, I did all of this stuff and you still love me? Oh.
Because your girl's hard-headed. Real hard-headed. Look, Susie said, don't do that.
Goodness.
Don't do this.
I'm the favorite. Oh my goodness.
Don't do what? This that I already did that I'm gonna come ask you to forgive me for. Oh, that relationship again? You told me not to, again. Baby, again. You told me not to go there. You told me leave him alone. This the 10th time. You're right. You're right. And I still want you to support me. I still want the blessings, you know. But in what I've learned about a lot of relationships too is that I'm seeking something from people who do not have the capacity to give me that. They never came with that, never desired to, offered any of those things, but I decided that they had the capacity. So a lot of my healing came from my own expectations, misplaced expectations. So it was really about getting to know myself and realizing that it's not working because, baby, you don't need that. And honestly, if you really sat down and thought about it, you don't even want it. Why do you want that? It ain't even what you really need. Making your stomach hurt. Okay. You should leave it alone. You lactose.
That's kind of like you were saying in these, you know, these toxic relationships or these toxic friendships, and thinking, oh, I mean, you know what they say, those red flags be feeling like Six Flags.
Girl.
You know, where we get so side-eyed, blinded by all of the BS, and thinking that, oh, it looks good, so let me just stay here. It looks good, it feels good, so let me just stay here, when really it's not for you. But you know, it's like, how do we recognize that? And I feel like
it's deeper than that.
Exactly.
Girl, I really had to go all the way back.
Yes.
Why am I in these relationships? Why am I repeating this pattern? Why am I allowing this person to disregard, disrespect, and belittle me? Like, baby, you got 2 degrees and they got a diploma. Okay. Why you so, you know, but it's like not having my dad in my home. I realized that that was what would have shown me how I'm supposed to engage and interact with men.
Yeah.
So I didn't have those lessons. It wasn't in my household. And then my mom dated in private. I didn't know how to engage no men. Like I seen her ride. I seen her ride. I seen her work with. I seen her make room. And what I realized in my life when turned to settling, because she's maneuvering and doing all these things, but I did not see them doing all those things. Yes. But then there's also so many things that happen behind closed doors with adults in conversations that I didn't see. So I also didn't know how to communicate.
Absolutely.
I was like, you should just know. You should just figure it out. So it was really big on communication. And earlier you said it's one of my favorite things. I say what I mean and mean what I say. We're not about to miss these words, baby. I like you, but that's it. You can't be my boyfriend. We can hang out. This date was nice, sir, but I can't give you what you're looking for. No, you can have these keys. Like all of that. I had to put my big girl panties on and be open and honest. Because it's not fair to them nor myself to just be hanging out and kicking it because I'm bored. Girl, I had so many people that I was like, well, I ain't doing nothing. I could give them my number. Same. And then they call and I'm like,
like, oh, why do that?
I don't even want to talk to you. It's uncomfortable.
Right.
But that's how we got, like how I got myself. I'm using that statement because that's how I got myself into the mess, into relationships, being excited just to be chosen. I've never even thought about I could be the one that was choosing. High school, coming into college, surrounded by all these people, hanging out. I got options. Always had options, but would go for, well, he liked me and he's the one. Full of shit in my face, wasting my time. But what I seen was that you stick with it.
Yeah.
You don't leave people when you care about them. But the picture is so much bigger than just care. Compatibility, consistency,
all of that,
compassion, interest, goals,
intimacy, all of that. And communication. Yes. Do we like each other? Let's start there.
Because what I realized, I don't even like you.
Right.
We really want to get into it. I don't like you. And honestly, that's all kinds of relationships, even familiar relationships.
Yes.
Being able to acknowledge that I don't like you, but I love you. You my family, but I'm gonna have to lovingly release you. I'm gonna have to love you from afar. Being okay with that, because the shame and guilt that's attached to some of our communities and our family systems who say that you have to engage and be with these people, I felt very conflicted and even more alone because I don't align nor agree. But if I say something about it, now I'm ostracized. Now I'm kicked out the group. And I'm like, what did I do? I told the truth about how I feel or that I'm uncomfortable. And now you're upset.
Yep.
So I had to also learn that people, like you said, your people gonna be there for you. Your people is gonna accept how you feel. And even if they didn't know that they harmed me and it wasn't intentional, they can say, damn, I didn't know. My bad. What you need from me, or change behavior is the best apology. Like
accountability. Someone is gonna hold you accountable too. We need that. We need people to hold us accountable. Because like I said before, we could think we're doing something right.
I demand that.
Not. Yes, absolutely.
If you won't tell me the truth, you can't be my friend.
Exactly.
And like that's how important that is to me. Relationships for men, you want to be in my face, but if you can't tell me the truth, how are we supposed to engage and communicate? You're not being honest. And that's where resentment comes from. It's because you need something else from me, around me, or from your individual experience, but you're not sharing that with me. And now we're clashing, and I'm trying to solve a problem I have no idea is there.